How about Richard Sherman and the New Orleans Saints? Let's discuss this topic here on today's video. The Saints have been linked to Sherman. They've explored the cornerback market, Drake or Patrick, the chief name among them there. And Sherman's market has not nearly been what I thought and what I know he thought it was going to end up looking like. He still remains unsigned, and even at his age, coming off a more down season, I think Sherman thought he would be signed. Now, remember, he had said before the draft, I'm going to sign after the NFL draft. And now it's kind of sounding like, oh, maybe he'll wait a little bit longer into training camp or whatever. The timeline keeps getting pushed back. Here's what Sherman had to say most recently to Bloomberg specifically. I want to get to a team that's competing for a championship. So that's what I'm focused on right now and waiting for a right opportunity. When it comes, that's where I will be. That is indicative to me that the right opportunity has not come for Richard Sherman. Now, there have been a couple core teams linked to him throughout this offseason. The 49ers feels unlikely at this point. The Seahawks haven't shown a ton of interest right now. That could change maybe later on in the camp. The Raiders, John Gruden had tampered with him, but they signed Casey Hayward instead. The Jets have been linked in part because of the presence of Robert Saleh, his former defensive coordinator, but they're not a contender. And then there's the Saints, who were linked, and I think of the teams with real interest, I don't think it's kind of the Jets and not much else, they're closer to a contender, and they would make some sense for the veteran corner. They have Marshon Lattimore, who they fake extended, helped bring his cap hit down, but is also due for a massive new deal. Patrick Robinson he's okay. I'm a big Chauncey Gardner-Johnson fan, in part because of his trash talk, but he's a nickel guy. Is Paulson Adebo ready to go? Ken Crawley? So if the Saints want a reliable veteran option, Richard Sherman checks off that box. However, banged up in 2020, only 5 games, not nearly as impactful and productive as he was in 2019. These are all per Pro Football Reference, by the way. A little bit different on Pro Football Focus stats-wise, but the numbers were better in 2019. And, of course, the money's a factor here as well. I don't think Sherman wants to take vet minimum money. And now he is his own agent, and I think at times that can get him into trouble. It makes it tougher, I think, on players without an agent than when players with one. Maybe that's a partial reason why here. Someone's going to sign him. The Saints, I think, do make some sense if they want to go with a veteran corner, and they remain all in right now with Sean Payton, even if the quarterback market's a little bit unclear right now in terms of how good they are with Winston and Taysom Hill. So make your predictions for me right now in the comments section. Where will Richard Sherman play in 2021? What team is it going to be? Make your predictions for me right now in the comments section. Free points, whose line is it anyway style, if you get it correct.